Well, good afternoon, everyone. Trevor Thompson, TNT Pressure Cleaning, dynamite service with explosive results. So I got here this morning a little after 10 o'clock. It's now 10 after 12. It took me about 40 minutes to get set up, talk to the homeowner, discuss some details, and I literally did an entire house wash in 1 hour. Now, I'm not going to divulge what I made, but it's very substantial. To make this type of money in 1 hour. And I'm going to show you how I do it and what I use to help me expedite this in a lot faster. A fellow by the name of Rob Anderson from Clean Power Wash out of Salisbury, Maryland, strapped a 40-gallon drum to a hand truck and ran his siphon hose in there. And that way, he only has to fill up one time to do an entire house. I copied what he does. I've met him at conventions. He's a member of the United Association of Mobile Cleaning Contractors. And the guy is just, he really has his stuff together when it comes to the art of exterior cleaning. And so I followed his lead and I got myself a 25-gallon drum from my local pool chemical supply distribution center. And they actually held it for me at no charge. And I use the top so it doesn't slosh around and get all over the yard. I'm going to show you how that works. And then I use my siphon hose. So we'll take a look at that, and we're going to take a look at the house right now. Literally, guys, I have not finished my cup of coffee. Here's my cup of coffee from this morning. And I don't know if you can see or... Oh, yeah, you can see that. So I literally haven't even finished my cup of coffee, let alone broken into my Gatorades or any of the good stuff that I keep. I keep a lot of, there's some dried fruit, Cliff Bars, all kinds of good things in there, salts and sugars to keep me going through the day. Guys, if you don't have a pair of muck boots, I strongly suggest you get a pair. I keep a little baby powder and foot inserts in there. Those are fantastic. So anyway, instead of using these 5-gallon chemical pails or your chemical pail that you can buy for $35 from XJet, which is a good chemical pail, it doesn't leak. It's, you know, it's a nice pail, but eventually it will leak. I was using this, and I'm going to show you right now what I'm using now. And I'm also going to show you how I keep the lid on it. So there's the lid. Normally what I'll do is, instead of running through the handles, which you saw this morning, what I do is I run the siphon hose directly up this rubber strap. I run the hose straight up there, in through the handle, and down into the bucket. The top comes off, and the top sits behind the chemical pail and the hand truck. If I need to move long distance, I simply take out the filter and then screw the top on, and I'm ready to roll around the house without getting anything into the grass itself. This thing is just absolutely amazing. I literally never changed chemical one time. I did 5 gallons of sodium hypochlorite and 5 gallons of water, and I did probably about a half a cup of our soap that we use. So, and now I'm going to take you around the house, and I'm going to show you what it looks like. Now, of course, we didn't do the driveway, but what we did do is we'll start around back here, and we'll work our way forward. What we did do is all these soffits. So you got your fascia on the end, your fascia, your flashing, and your soffits. And you guys can just see what those look like, huh? Absolutely beautiful. There's not a speck anywhere. If you see anything, that's going to be oxidized paint, or it's already burned through to the aluminum. So that just gives you an idea. We also dusted off this cement pad. We did not use a high pressure tip. We just simply used our XJet low pressure tip. Now, you can use all kinds of different high pressure tips to really clean that concrete up nicely, but I just wanted to get the mold and mildew off. And I want you guys to see that flashing, the fascia, and the soffits in comparison to the last video. You can just see what that looks like. As we come around here, you guys remember how bad that was. Now this area here that you're gonna see right here, that's aluminum. There's no paint there. So as you can see, this just came out absolutely beautiful. This took just 1 hour from the very back of the house, which will be up towards this peak here, all in through there, all here. And we also washed the entire house, all the windows, all the paint. We even did the little birdhouse and some little circular cement slabs. We got rid of all the wasp nests. There was one right in there, and you can see the wasp trying to find his home. There was wasp nests in this corner over here. There was 2 wasp nests above the door, and so on and so forth. Now we're gonna walk around back. Might remember I did this pool enclosure about 2 weeks ago, and I also did all these stepping stones here. I'm sorry, not stepping stones, planter accent trims, and a really high humidity today. It's about to rain. Hasn't done so yet, but as we work around this side of the house, this is where we started. And you can just see how there's no more organic matter that's along the piping. It's okay, it's okay. And along here, this is just kind of what you get when you're doing my line of work. So as you can see, how gorgeous those soffits came out and how great the Housewash came out. Take a look at the windows. You remember the amount of organic matter that was along those windows. Same here, just beautiful. You can see the utility boxes came out fantastic. Take a look at that, guys. So this was done in 1 hour. And then we'll take a look here at the front. She was very worried because you can see here that the wood is badly damaged and needs to be replaced. So her primary concern was to not be hitting this with high pressure. That's one of the beautiful things about the X-Jet. The pressure is so low. With a 4,000 PSI machine, I'm shooting less than 1,200 PSI. And when I open up the fan tip to 50 degrees, you can stick your hand in front of the spray. So it's a bona fide soft wash without having to invest in a very expensive soft washing system. Soft washing systems are great. They do serve a purpose, but I like to have multiple uses, and I like to be mobile. I do a lot of boat houses, tennis courts, things that are way off the beaten path, and 300 feet is just not enough. You know, I need 1,000 feet on the truck at all times. So anyway, we'll wrap you around to the front of the house just to give you an idea of what the soffits, the flashing, the fascia look like. And as you guys can see, there's absolutely no bleaching, staining, marking whatsoever, burning into. Look at the roof. Look how beautiful that roof is. All right. Look how great the glass came out. That's me waving in the reflection, and that's my rig right behind us. You can just see how brilliant those windows came out. Huh? Now there's not a streak of SH on there, guys. I want you to take notice of that. Look at those windows. There's not a streak of SH. So, I do want to let you guys know, this isn't for the homeowners, this is for the guys that are in the industry. When you're doing a house wash like this, when you have older paint, when you're not sure if it's color fast or not, and you're brightening up the flashing, the fascia, and the soffits, what you need to do is pre-wet that house. Get that house nice and wet. Then you lay your solution on, and lay that solution on the flashing, the fascia, and the soffits, and then really, realistically, within 30 to 50 feet, you need to stop, put your siphon hose down, and go straight to rinsing. Rinse those walls off immediately. Don't let that SH sit on those walls. You will not have a problem in the world. You will never bleach out a surface, and you will remove the organic matter, the mold, the mildew, the algae, the dirt, the grime, the bacteria, the tannin stains, the fungus, so on and so forth. You get the gist. So once again, it's very important to know your dwell times. It's very important to know your rinsing. There's an art to this because those window panes wouldn't have come clean if I would have rinsed that SH off there right away. So you have to know what to rinse, when to rinse it. That is the biggest tip I can give you guys on YouTube that are concerned about things that are stained, things that are, you know, delicate. You really have to learn. I hate to tell you to learn it through experience because then you're subjecting your homeowners. Take classes, go to courses, go to conventions, go to vendor showcase, study online, and practice, practice, practice. Practice on your own stuff at home. So anyway, I've got it down to a science. And as you can see, you know, these were badly stained. All these soffits, that flashing, that was badly, badly stained, guys. And it's absolutely perfect. Trevor Thompson, TNT Pressure Cleaning, Dynamite Service with Explosive Results. 386-453-4213. Give me a call. Love to come out, do a complimentary estimate, let you know what you need, and schedule, get you out on our calendar, and get you sparkling and shining in no time. Have a great day, everyone. Bye-bye.